What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing an unboxing and review of the S.H.Figuarts Sasuke He Who Bears All Hatred. So this is technically a version 2 of the first S.H.Figuarts Sasuke that was released, because they released another Sasuke, but that was the sleeveless one, I guess. So this is a V2 body, or V2 release, because there's a lot of added accessories that they didn't have on the first one. Anyway, let's look at the box right here. It's the front, it's the back, and the side here, another side, the top, and the bottom. Now, let's go ahead and open it. Oh, before we open it, I pre-ordered this from Mainstream MNL for 2,505 pesos. The SRP was 5,500 yen, and the release date was last June of this year, 2022. Same as Naruto. And now, let's go and open it. Here is Sasuke, and let's give it a little spin. Quality wise, I don't know how to say it. It looks cheap, I guess. I think it's just because of the plastic that they used, and I think they tried to avoid painting the clothes of Sasuke, because the version 1 is really prone to paint chipping, because these parts, since there's a lot of articulation on the body, tend to rub against each other, and since the first one was painted, you will always see paint chips on the edges. So I guess they avoided that with this version. So this is just gray plastic, and then they colored the skin or the chest flesh. But the problem with that is it doesn't really match the plastic of the neck and the face, since these two doesn't look like they're really painted much. I mean, I guess the face matches the chest, but the neck here is really obvious, and the neck is a bit glossy, so it really stands out compared to the chest right there. So that's just me nitpicking. Overall, this is a good figure. I mean, it's nice to have, considering the version 1 became expensive, and now you have a newer version with a lot more accessories compared to the first one. Anyway, again, let's give it a spin here. And before anything else, let's measure the height of Sasuke. So he stands just a few lines, again, few lines below 6 inches. He's a bit taller than the Naruto figure. So there. And let's go for the accessories. Oh, not accessories, sorry. Let's go for the articulation. So first up, I noticed that the hair is really different compared to the first one, since the hair breaks here on the neck. That way, there's a lot more movement for Sasuke's head, as you can see here. So for the range of motion, Sasuke can look up this much. Actually came out of the box looking up. So yeah, can do that. Look down this much if it's not relying on the neck joint, but if you use the neck joint, you can look down much more. Now for the arm, you can swivel it to the side that much. If you need something higher, you have to swivel it upwards like that, so you can reach or you can pose him with his hands higher. Of course, you can swivel this around this part, and as with Naruto, this is a floating piece, I think. Yeah, I think it's like that. I think it's still a fake butterfly joint with a very long ball joint peg here, and this is just floating, so it covers the gap there, so you can do that with the fake butterfly joints. And there is, of course, a bicep swivel. You can twist this arm around. The elbow is double jointed, but this sleeve is being a hindrance, so you can't really bend his elbow past that. Or I think if you twist this floating sleeve up, you can. Nope, not a chance. Still like that. So as you've seen, this part is floating, the sleeve, I guess, if for it not to be a hindrance to Sasuke. Anyway, let's go for the body articulation. So you have a chest articulation right there. Can't really do much with it, so like it's just like that. But if you include the hip or the waist articulation, you can make him bend that much forward and bend that much backwards. Now, another thing that they changed on this Sasuke is this piece of clothing right here. I really wish they went with soft good or an actual cloth, in other words, because even though this is really soft compared to the other one, it's actually much softer and much thinner than the first one. It's still a hindrance, because again, so the articulation here is similar to Naruto's articulation, so you can move his leg that much. You can even swivel it around if you bend this and then bend. See, it popped up. That's why they have to go for soft goods if it's gonna be a hindrance to the articulation. Because even though it's soft, it's still not as soft as a cloth itself. Anyway, I was trying to demonstrate Sasuke being able to kick high, but since this part right here is being a hindrance, let's just not do that. But it has the same articulation as Naruto, so he should be able to do that if you have the patience. Unfortunately, I don't. It's already 7 o'clock in the morning. I just finished work and I don't have the patience for this. Anyway, both the front and the back is made of, I don't know if this is rubber or soft plastic, but again, this could have been cloth and it could have been 100% better. So you have the hip swivel right there, double jointed knee, so you can reach that. See, just look at how ridiculous it looks when you do it. So double jointed knee, you can either do it like that or you can either do it like this. Like, what's the point? They've already, or S.H.Figuarts has already done soft goods for their Star Wars line. You have Darth Vader with cloth cape. Why couldn't they have done it with Sasuke right here? Anyway, so that's the double jointed knee. You have, can you twist this? Yep. So you have a swivel here. For the shin, you can twist it 360 degrees so you can pose it better. You have an ankle rocker right here. You can do a tiptoe this much. It's not really that much. And then bend it upwards. Wow, this is much. You can bend the foot that much. I don't know why. So you can bend it like that. I mean, in reality, that would have hurt. And of course, we have the toe joints right there. So for the accessories, first up we have a serious face here with the Sharingan eyes. We have an angry faceplate that has the Mangenkyo Sharingan eyes. We have my favorite faceplate of all time, the OP Sasuke faceplate that has the Sharingan in one eye and the Rinnegan on the other eye. We have his blade that's unsheathed. We have a sheathed blade. We have these two that when combined, it gives the illusion like Sasuke is unsheathing his blade. Later on, we're gonna try this. We have a pair of open palms. We have a pair of relaxed hands. We have a pair of, I guess we can call this like claw hands or something. We have a pair of gripping hands that has their thumbs up. We have a pair of standard gripping hands. We have this small attachment. You put it on the back and that's where you put the sword or the blade. And lastly, we have the Raikiri or Chidori accessory. Right, so now let's try the accessories on. I think it's still the same, yep. So you pull the bangs so you can replace the faceplate. Let's try the relaxed Sharingan face. There. Let's put on the angry Mangenkyo Sharingan face. I mean, I wish they did all the faces, or I mean, similar faces or similar emotion, but different eyes. But I guess they can't do that because that would be too much accessories. There. And then lastly, let's change it to my favorite faceplates, the shouting half Sharingan, half Rinnegan faceplate of Sasuke. It's not good. There you go. The details on the paint app is really crisp. Especially with the eyes. The problem is the color tone that they used with the face, the neck, and the chest. It really doesn't match. I mean, I'm shining the light here on the figure, and it's really obvious that there are three different tones. I mean, the neck and the head, that can fly. That can get away. But the chest and the neck, it's just too different, man. I wish they just did everything with the same plastic. Like this. This could have been a better choice for it, but I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to do. Anyway, that's it for the faceplate. Let's try other accessories. Let's begin with the back right here. I think this is a bald peg. Yep, so it's just soft plastic, a bit soft plastic. So it's a ball peg, and then let's replace it with the sword slots. Am I doing it correctly? I think it's the other way around. Yep. So the knot should be on the top part, if I am not mistaken. This is correct. It's not pushing through all the way, so I can't tell if this is the correct way to do it. I guess it is. Yeah, it's not really pushing deeper than that, but I guess that's how it is. Let's put on the sheathed sword first. So you can twist this like so. There. You can twist it like that. Or you can make the action pose like that. Let's change Sasuke's right hand to a gripping hand. I think the better choice here is the one that has the thumbs up. There you go. And then you can twist it like, I think that's good enough. And let's put on the short blade right here. How do you do it? Let me check the box how he does that. So I guess he is a bit turning sideways. Okay, I think that's how it is. Yep, I think we have to play with the articulation so we can get it perfectly. Oh man, just the faceplate alone makes this a badass figure. I really wish they did a lot more for this figure, but it is what it is. So there, that's a nice action pose. And lastly, we are gonna use the Chidori accessory. I'm no longer gonna check all the hands because, I mean, you get it. You get how we can change the hand. Just pull this out carefully, of course, and attach the hand. But for the Chidori hand, I think, or Chidori accessory, I think you just have to put it here without any hand. Unlike the first one, I think, if I remember correctly, because I also had the first one, the Chidori goes in between, or goes outside of the hand, so you still have to have a hand attached, and then you attach the Chidori around it. But for this one, they just put the Chidori directly to the wrists. It's not very good. So overall, this is still a nice figure. I really like the inclusions of the different Sharingans, especially this one. I really like this face right here. I wish they do 2.0 Madara, but please, SH.Figuarts or Bandai, use soft goods instead of soft plastic. That would make it 100 times better. So that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like on the video. If you have any comments, suggestions, if I missed anything on this review, please put it in the comment section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can see more contents coming from me. And as always, you guys stay safe and have a good day.